Coming up on SWX Tonight, the Idaho Vandals address their tenuous future in the WAC. Hear from the man in charge and find out if the Big Sky is on the Vandals' radar.
The stakes are raised in high school baseball, and a dramatic finish tonight with the district title and #1 seed to sub-regionals on the line.
The Spokane Shock locking up tonight with a division rival in the AFL. Could Spokane make it 3 in a row and make a move on first place? Don't lose your cool. It's on SWX Tonight. A West Division showdown tonight in the AFL. The Shock trying to get back in the playoff chase. Welcome to SWX Tonight.
2 straight wins have put the Shock within striking distance of the division lead, taking on the Utah Blaze on the road.
Yeah, let's get right to it. First quarter, Kyle Rowley fires to Brandon Tompkins, 33-yard strike for a touchdown. Shock down early, 9-7. Second quarter, go big or go home. Rowley, the deep ball for Tompkins. 7 of Rowley's 9 TD passes going to that guy. Shock down 43-21 at the half. In the third, Blaze pulling away. Tommy Grady to former Shock receiver Sean Kalenimoku. Matt Sock fired up. It's 50-21. Grady, 11 touchdown passes in this one. 5 going to Aaron Lassou. That's one of them. Show you another one. Yeah, 5 total. There's 2. The Blaze rolling up the Shock, 84-63. Spokane comes back home next Friday against New Orleans.
And the Tri-Cities Fever taking on Everett for the 4th time this season. The team on the road, the Fever go on to win 70-61. They remain undefeated on the year. Houston Lillard, monster night. 571 yards passing, and Dennis Kennedy led the team with 4 scores.
And 7 years ago. Switching gears from the high-scoring AFL to the low-scoring Mariners. The M's looking to jumpstart their offense tonight in the midst of a 6-game skid.
If anyone can relate to Seattle's woes, well, it's Minnesota.
Yeah.
The M's and the Twins both on the short end of no-hitters this season. And series opener at Safeco tonight. Bottom of the 5th, no score. Kyle Seager hits a double deep center field. Denard Span can't handle it, and Jesus Montero will come around to score. Mariners on the bird first. It's 1-0. 2 batters later, it's Mike Karp. Only his 4th game back, doubles to deep right field. It flies over Ryan Domit, and Kyle Seager comes around to score. It's Seattle up 2-0. But Minnesota, they have the answer. Top of the 7th, Twins within 1. Joe Mauer up the middle. Brendan Ryan can't handle it. Mauer gets on base, and a run scores. Twins take the lead 3-2. That's all they would need. They drop their 7th straight. 3-2, your final score.
Hey, Tommy Lasorda on hand to watch Don Mattingly's Dodgers take on the Cubs. Sandpoint native Joe Mather takes Chad Billingsley over the Ivy for a solo home run, his 2nd home run in his last 3 games, just the 11th in his major league career. Cubs win, 5-4.
Cubs beat my Dodgers.
Oh.
And just one day after Mariano Rivera suffered a season-ending injury, he made an even more surprising announcement about his career. The all-time saves leader is planning to come back after he fully recovers.
I love to compete, and if the good Lord give me the opportunity to come back and do it again, that's what I wanted to do.
All right, how about that? Impressive statement. College baseball today, Gonzaga losing on the road at St. Mary's, dropping their 4th in a row. Again, 6-4 the final against the Gales. And Pullman, Taylor Ard hitting his 10th home run on the year, tied for most in the Pac-12. Washington State a 10-4 winner tonight over Cal.
It's that gun show.
2 tickets to the gun show. University of Idaho has been left high and dry in the crumbling Western Athletic Conference today. Director of Athletics Rob Spear confirmed that the university submitted a bid to the Mountain West, but the conference wouldn't even meet the Vandals face-to-face. A recent mass exodus of schools to the MWC, Conference USA, and Sun Belt from the WAC has left Idaho and New Mexico State as the only football programs now in that conference. Spears says the Vandals are considering going independent in football or maybe moving to another FBS conference. Also, they haven't ruled out a return to an FCS conference like the Big Sky. But the biggest obstacle facing Idaho right now is the one that cost them a spot in the Mountain West.
But it was emphasized that we don't have enough televisions in our market area, and as you know as well as I do, everything right now is based on television and television revenues. We're not going to be bitter. We are going to face this adversity head on and pick ourselves up and dust ourselves off and move forward. The University of Idaho has always been resilient, and we won't stop now.
Well, Idaho not the only one trying to figure things out right now in this shifting climate. New Mexico State also weighing in on conference realignment, issuing a statement today. It's pretty much in line with what Idaho had to say, talking about the university's lack of a major media market. And the statement goes on to say that the market for incoming schools is weighed in favor of population and TV viewers, but not on success of programs.
Switching gears to high school baseball, the Ferris Saxons have already made it to the sub-regionals after sweeping Central Valley in the 4A district playoffs. Tonight, 2-seeded Gonzaga Prep and top-seeded Meade fighting for home field advantage. And that district title. Top of the sixth, Meade's up one here. G Prep's Justin Blattner finds the gap in left center. Anthony Gosline scores to tie this one up at 3. Same frame, Kane Ulrich goes the other way, drops right there and right. Matt Miller crosses the plate. Bullpups take the lead 4-3. Things get interesting in the bottom of the 7th. This controversial call, Jordan McGowan with a rip down the left field line. It's ruled fair. Tucker Hotch scores, and we're tied at 4. Top of the 9th, though, Zach Bonneau plays the hero, doubles to deep left. 2 runs come home. Gonzaga Prep takes the lead, 6-4. Max Graves closes this one out, and G Prep goes on to win 6-4, and they claim that district title.
Sitting out in the sidelines after I got kicked out today, getting a chance to watch the dugout go crazy, getting a chance to see them on the top step and see my outfielders bouncing around and seeing emotion everywhere is what we've been fighting for. And we talk about this is why you play. I mean, this is high school baseball at its best.
Come out here and play the game, and it's just having fun, and it feels great beating these guys. I've only beat them twice ever in the last 2 games, and 2 biggest games of my career, so it feels great.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. How about the 3A showdown between University and top-seeded Mount Spokane? Dramatic finish in game 1 of the best of 3. Tie game in the 8th. Nate Spurbeck drives in the game winner. Wildcats walk off with an extra inning win, 2-1. Solis taking out of game 2. Wildcats with a chance to clinch that series against the Titans. Mount Spokane up 1-0. Derek Walker, though, with a base hit through the left side. We got ourselves a tie ball game. Still 1-1 in the 6th. Chopper to short. In a bad throw, plates 2 U-high runs. Titans go on top, 3-1. Mount Spokane would answer here in the 7th. 2 aboard. Brandon Goring liner into left, 2-run score, and we are tied up at 3. Wildcats retake the lead on a Tucker Sanford sac fly here. Mount Spokane on top at that point, 4-3, and then Drew Rasmussen on to close it down, and he gets Colin DeArmond to end the ball game. Mount Spokane as the GSL's #1 seed to sub-regionals.
Guys battle. I mean, in the bottom of our order, single, double. It was fun. It was exciting. And the guys, you can see their excitement. They're excited to win it. And it's nice to not have to come back and play tomorrow, honestly. You know, the guys got prom tomorrow and everything else going on this weekend. Just put them to rest and move on.
Our underclassmen, that's who you got to talk about. Our Connor Cantu and Drew Rasmussen. Drew closed it out, and it was just a really good win. I got up 0-2, and coach took off the take sign. So I just swung as hard as I could if I got my pitch, and it found a hole.
Going on tomorrow in the Big 9, 4th-seeded Kamiakin taking on 2-seeded Kennewick, and number 2 University will host 3-seeded Sunnyside tomorrow at 1. Of course, that last one we're talking about was soccer.
Yeah, that's still the same thing. Right. WHL Championship Series tonight. Portland Winterhawks even things up with Edmonton in that best of 7. Sven Barchi and Brennan Leipzig both having 2-goal nights for the Hawks. Game 3 Sunday in Portland.
Moving forward on SWX Tonight, as we continue to count down the days to Bloomsday, we introduce you to 2 of the hundreds of perennials who run the race each year.
And if you're seeing basketball, we're talking basketball. Gonzaga may have just found its next Caitlin Redmond, former Cal player, coming up north to play for Kelly Graves and company. That's coming up next.